All right, welcome everybody to today's episode of your favorite football podcast, the Center Circle podcast. And exciting things happening in the world of football. But before I continue, I have to do a special welcome back song for for our long lost colleague at large,
He went AWOL.
Mr. Little Giant,
Yes,
who has
sir.
been away. Thank you.
Welcome
It's nice to have you back.
Welcome
Let's
back.
welcome back.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Yes, please go ahead,
Kelvin, hi, are you married?
Yes, I am married.
Chooks, are you married?
brother.
Chappie, are you married? And so I went on marriage errand to keep the house in order.
Oh, okay, great.
For national peace.
All right. Welcome everybody. Of course, my name is Chooks, and we have by my right hand is this brother here,
Kelvin, right here.
and I don't care about this man over here, but yeah, you
The
guys know who.
gentleman, Chappie.
You guys,
Is it
you guys
gentle?
know who he is, and that's it.
Is
Why
it
do you
gentle?
want to agree you are gentle?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's part of those things, man. But
You
it's
think
like,
because you look soft, you are gentle?
I'm a gentle. You have to be soft and gentle.
I beg. Let's get on with this with the conversations from gentle
Yeah.
people, But yeah, it's the Euros still ongoing, and we're done with the quarterfinals of this competition, and as the semifinals progresses, I just want us to have conversations about that particular round and how the games played out. We had France played
They beat Portugal.
France beat Portugal. We had the Netherlands triumph over Turkey. We also had England play over Switzerland.
Turkey, a spirited team. I wanted to see them go far. They did a lot. They are energetic. I'm even praying the Super Eagles can woo them to a friendly. So Holland,
That would be a
Ronald
great
Koeman
friendly.
is also on a mission. He's a coach who was in the glorious Euro 88 team. That Holland 88 side that won the championship. So lovely. People are beginning to predict Holland to cross into that final. They did great. I think the tournament had its horrors. Horror in the sense that you see where France got to before they could score in open play, and all of that. But it's fantastic. It's awesome and has helped fans where there is no league ongoing to enjoy football.
Personally, for me, I never thought Turkey had a chance over Holland in the first place. Especially if you look at how they played their game.
On paper.
I mean, even on paper and
On paper, it was
No.
the Netherlands.
on paper.
On the pitch, Kelvin.
On paper and on the pitch, because Turkey didn't really have a great tournament so far.
But they had one of the biggest games, one of the best games of the group stage.
No, I
Not
get
in the
I get
quarters.
that's the point I'm
The
making.
guys that have arrived the semis now, Turkey didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Holland did.
And that's what I'm saying, that I was not expecting Turkey
To get to the
to
quarters.
even get
To get past
to get
the
past
Netherlands.
the Netherlands. It was not going to happen, especially with on paper and how they have played in this tournament. Whether they were able to defeat Georgia or not, Georgia, whether we like it or not, is not a powerhouse or anything
No,
significant.
they are the surprise team of the tournament.
But beating Portugal was
beating Portugal was something, obviously.
Please, I just want to add something. Maybe after talking about the quarterfinals, I want us to talk about the two wonder kids of the tournament.
No, we have to talk about
Adagula
England. We have to
and
talk
Lassie.
about England
Because
first.
one of them plays for Barcelona, one plays for Madrid. So we are saying the future of El Clasico. So that's why I said, what we're done with this. I want us
No,
to
obviously we'll
these
talk
two
about
players.
it, but first
Okay.
of all, let me just speak about the England-Switzerland game. In England, everybody is still expecting. There's a hopeful that he's coming home.
It's an old song.
He's
19
coming
since
home. He's coming home. Tell the world he's coming.
Is that the lyrics?
We've been hearing
No,
that
that's my
coming home.
no, that's my own version.
Oh, that's your own version.
That's on the
It's
They
coming
sang it
home.
last time
Coming
and bowed
home.
to
They sang
You
it.
know, but
and they are singing it again.
They sang it at the
it
World
was a
Cup
good
too.
game.
Very
It
ballsy.
was a good game.
But do you know the whole irony of the whole thing? Imagine England winning these Euros in Germany.
If they do, there will be one beneficiary, Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I
He'll
mean,
be,
we'll
he'll be the
talk
biggest
You're talking
opponent.
about the war.
yeah, exactly, the country
context.
history.
Yeah, they were not the only
Yeah.
ones during the war. Now it was the entire. It was the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
Europe.
but I mean, we all know the
We all know
role
the
England
history, yeah.
played and Germany
It
played.
would have
So
made more sense.
winning the World Cup
It
in
would have
their
made more
turf,
sense if
it's
Poland had
crazy.
won the Euros in Germany.
I
Well,
mean,
If you're looking at
we're
the
too
effect
having
of the war,
historical backing, and you know
who
this is
says that was the first country that was
this is not the
bombed?
war.
England.
Hey, this is not the war.
Back to England.
This is not the war. Let me finish what I was saying. England was expected to win that game, right? And they won. You know, but there's still a lot of criticism about how England has played so far. Apart from maybe individual brilliance from people like Saka, who I think has been very very fantastic this season and all that.
A national player.
Not just because he's a national player, but I mean everybody who has. I know he's not excited.
He is
but-
not.
Yeah, but everybody knows that Saka has been very 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 instrumental to getting England
Voila.
to where they are in the tournament today. Whether it's the goal he scored or just the general
And he converted his penalty.
converted his penalty. Shout out to him. At least
So I think it's just so much ado about nothing. The penalty, anyone can miss a penalty. It was a 17-year-old, is it 19-year-old kid that was given the responsibility of taking a penalty.
no, I mean
He
that
missed. Anyone can miss a penalty.
Ronaldo missed the penalty.
Of course.
But
I know the pressure. I know the fact that because after he lost that penalty at the last Euros, he went to Arsenal and he was taking the penalties. He's been scoring. He scored against Liverpool, of course. So
of course,
yes,
yeah.
he did. But this time around, like as an Arsenal fan, as a fan of somebody that doesn't want to see Saka being dragged, I was praying like, Saka, please don't lose this penalty. I was in front of my TV
Yeah.
watching.
I mean,
The moment he
there were a
scored,
lot
I
of
was like,
there were a lot of
yes!
videos. Not just you. There were a lot of videos of people praying.
Yeah, somebody was actually praying.
Saka
Saka
scored.
scored.
Saka.
I
I thought that was a
understand the
very
fact
very
that-
funny.
So this
video.
brings back the fact that let's not talk about. I want to talk about racism in football and all of that because the last time it was Sancho. You saw Sancho's Instagram post. Oh, thanks for doing this,
Thanks for
my
doing this
boy,
for us."
for myself and and Rashford. You understand? So Saka scoring that goal in the game proper. I think a lot of credit should also go to Saka, right? The last Euros, Saka was one of their best players at the
Yeah.
Euros.
Aside that,
At the last World Cup, he scored 3 goals at the World Cup. He was their best player at the World Cup.
Yeah.
But this time around, Southgate decided to experiment
yeah.
with the EPL best player, Foden, and one of the youngest growing
Cole
boys in, not Copa, in Spain, Jude Bellingham.
Okay. Yeah.
And they've all flopped.
Yeah.
They've both flopped. So
Bellingham
you see,
flopped.
I mean, as far as this competition is concerned,
as far as this
he has not
competition
lived
is
up to
concerned,
he has not lived up to
Bellingham has flopped.
he has not lived up to
Because he
expectation.
has not lived up to
He has not lived
expectation.
up to expectation.
What do you want? What do
I
you want?
test
What do you want?
statistics wise.
What do you want a 20-year-old kid to do for you?
Oh, but
please?
you put
And,
the ball on-
you were talking
put it
but
on
you were
the
talking
shoulder.
about Rafael Yamal.
No, you
That's
put it
fine.
on the shoulder. When England was put on Saka's shoulder during the
delivered.
last World Cup, it delivered. But you decided to put it on Foden's shoulder this time around. And what is happening with Foden? And the fact that
Not
they keep
Foden.
pumping the ball to Foden is a problem.
The thing is, Foden is being played out of position.
Ah, come on, out
See,
of position.
no, hold on.
Who
See,
is to blame?
when I
Saka
when I
in
make
one
when I
match
make
played
when I make
left back.
Played right
Right.
fullback.
Played-
Played
played on the
come
left,
on,
played
and
on
he
the right,
delivered
and he's delivered in every
every
position.
Look, some players are bound to play just one position or two. Some players are bound to play every position. You understand?
So
Those
are
you
you giving
can't-
credit to Saka?
What I'm trying to say,
My brother,
is-
are you giving credit
hold
to
on,
Saka?
hold
Hold
on.
on.
Let me get
Now,
to this point. See,
where-
I remember
where-
last week.
where
Hold on,
is
hold on,
Foden's
please,
best
please.
position?
I remember last week when I talked about Gakpo, for example.
Ah,
and you guys
okay.
were saying,
Okay,
why
okay.
didn't he
No,
play
let's
well? I'm
continue.
giving an example.
Yeah,
I'm citing an example.
Okay.
And you guys say, why didn't he score during the Premier League season? I said he was played out of position. This is his first time playing as a 9 or a false 9. And you understand? I say he plays great football when he plays on the wing. And then each time, I mean, facts and statistics, and even when it comes to eye test, you can find out that when Gakpo plays on the left, he delivers. He scored at the World Cup. He has been scoring whenever he plays on the left. Even his former club side, he was a beast on the left. But he came to, and Jurgen had other plans, but it didn't work out. You understand? So Saka can play both left back. He can play on the right wing for
He
forward.
started as a left back for
You
Arsenal.
understand? Even during I
Because
think
they needed to put him somewhere.
Exactly.
Was that good? They just needed to put him in the first team.
you
And they told him
understand.
to start
So I mean, if Saka can play 2-3 positions, that is good for him. Kudos to him. Great. You understand? Not all players can do that. That is what I'm just trying to say.
there.
Doesn't mean those players.
What's
Doesn't mean
Foden's best
Position.
Foden.
Yes.
Foden can play as a 10.
Okay.
He
But
can
you
play
said
as
he
a
could only
10.
play one position.
No. I said he's being played out of position.
Okay, he
I'm
can play
not
as a
saying
10 and as a what?
I don't know. They need
you
to
don't-
experiment.
What is man saying?
Exactly now. So
What's
I don't
this
know.
about?
See,
Next,
when
bro,
he plays,
quick question,
he
quick
can-
question.
I think he can play. He can
I
play
don't even know why
the
we're
8.
having
He can
this.
play the number 8 if you let him.
I don't even know what I have.
And when you have Guardiola
My brother,
on his side,
bro.
you know there's a
Bro,
Guardiola
This
effect.
is Southgate.
Bro,
Talk
hold
about
on,
Southgate, not
Let's go
Guardiola.
to Copa America.
Wait, hold on, friend. Let me ask you a question. Who has been England's best player in this competition?
The goalkeeper.
I'll go with Gay. Goalkeeper for what?
Leave this,
How many
he
saves?
because he saved penalties.
One penalty. That was
Please,
a lucky
please,
one.
please,
Now.
please,
The other
please,
one,
please.
they sent him a pack.
England doesn't have a best player right now, but a few people have helped to keep them on, rescued them and keep them going. Jude Bellingham, Harry
Yes.
Kane, and
Yes.
of course Bukayo Saka. There could be more, but these are the three.
Exactly.
But it's not just. I
So
wouldn't
can we
just
call
name.
Foden's Euros 2024 a flop?
Coming from the back of the award he won at the end of the league, he is a disappointment.
Very.
It's not a
Huge
flop. It's not a
disappointment.
flop, but it's disappointment.
Coming from that recent
How many
award.
games
That's
has he,
12
how many
that's
games has he
12 instead
played?
of
Sorry,
9, right?
5 games.
And
For
He has
bench,
played
right?
the same with all his colleagues
how
now.
many did he start?
Foden.
Yeah.
All games. He started every
Every
game.
game.
Coming from what
Okay.
he has is the tag that
So it's
award.
it's not
is
it's not a flop.
This
It's
is
a
the
disappointment.
Premier
That's
League's
12
best
instead of
player.
Because
With
Wait
that,
now,
with that
12
award,
instead of
with that
dozen,
award, he is one of the best
yeah.
players in the tournament.
So 12 instead of
At
dozen.
kickoff,
Please,
he
please.
was one of the
Another
best
question,
players.
Another question. He was played on the right, right?
Let's
the
go
right-
to Copa
on the left
America.
wing.
Foden is where he is.
Wait, hold on. I'm going somewhere. He's
Okay.
playing on. They played him on the left.
Please
Yeah,
go
on the
somewhere
What's
with
his
our
dominant
time.
foot?
Left.
Good.
Traditionally,
That's-
left footers play
that's-
from the left.
No, look at
You're
look.
talking-
If you are talking
we're talking
Foden,
about
if you are
modern
talking
football.
Foden,
He
look
should be
at
playing on the
look at
right.
Antoine Griezmann.
Yes.
Antoine
Let's just be
Griezmann
honest.
is a creative, influential person when he is sitting in front of his midfielders. He has been roaming in France. Whatever we say, this is
Not
not
just
his
in
best
competition.
tournament.
Yeah.
But he has not flopped.
Exactly.
So you will rise up. Look at what.
Bro, this man has
this
flopped.
man has
So
done for
you're even
Austria.
using.
Austria has gone home. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at what Bril Embolo has
Embolo,
done for
yeah.
Austria.
Bro, for Austria.
You will rise. You will do something.
Bro.
You will stretch yourself
It's
to the
easy.
limit.
Foden has not had any highlights as far as this competition
He
is
dribbled one
concerned.
player.
Oh, okay. Shout out to
Even
him.
Kevin De Bruyne, he was deployed wrongly.
Kevin De Bruyne was a
He,
flop.
he,
But
he
maybe-
stood
maybe-
no, it was
maybe
not
I-
a flop.
It was not a flop.
It was not a flop.
He flopped.
lost
See,
out.
flopped.
Against
He
France.
flopped.
He
That's
was
why
a
I'm saying.
defensive midfielder in the first half.
Brother, he was
against France.
As far as Kevin,
And so he was not at his creative best until the second half. But if you are listing flops of the tournament,
Yeah,
You
they-
won't add him.
you won't add Kevin
I
De
will
add
Bruyne.
him.
I don't think
I will
I'll
add
I don't think.
I will
I'll
add
add
him.
him.
By
This
his
is question
by
of
his
football.
standards.
I think he was
Question of
mediocre.
football.
He was mediocre.
No, he was
No.
lower than his
He
was
standards.
mediocre, no.
His own personal
Why are you
standards.
using the
But he was
wrongest
not a
words
flop.
from flop to mediocre? Come
No,
on.
he's
Okay,
mediocre.
I have
There's
another
nothing-
topic.
He didn't play anything
Wait,
exceptional.
Thank you.
He didn't play anything exceptional.
Copa America, please.
Before we
He
go
didn't.
to Copa America, I think we should just, give credit to a couple of players who have deserved credit in this competition.
Maybe
Maybe Yamal.
after the competition, we'll do
We'll
it.
Okay, we should do that
Maybe at the
afterwards.
end of the competition.
So Copa in a jiffy, it shouldn't take as long as
The Euros.
I think Canada's Cinderella run came to an end, and they are not disgraced.
Canada.
I think they've also given a
Canada.
showing
Canada.
leading to their co-hosting of the
Yes.
World Cup. So, guys, let's bite it. Lionel Messi finally saw an easy opponent and got his goal.
Yeah.
Come on, Messi has always been Messi, even before.
And no,
Playing
within
against
this
Canada.
tournament, within this
Even before,
tournament,
Never seen period.
So I'm not really going to talk about Messi not being Messi in this tournament, right? Because I didn't really watch the Copa America aside from the game against
The vigil man, yeah.
Oh, the vigil.
saw
Oh,
the
it did.
last game,
But
this Canada.
this last game.
See,
but
now,
I think
let me say. Do you know one thing about myself? I hardly criticize players based on one competition, and okay, let us say Messi didn't score any goal. I am not a Messi fanboy, but I just love great footballers and I love great football in total. Now, many people can say, "Oh, you guys." I mean, someone just said, "Na easy game." So you see the easiest game. Now, why he score?
So why did you say
We
someone?
understand.
Points now. You got points.
Wait,
I just said so.
okay, no, there's only 2 points. Now, the reason why I may not agree with that is because I mean it is Lionel Messi. He has played against Sergio Ramos almost all time of his life. He has played against Pepe. He has played against great defenders, great goalkeepers, and he has done crazy stuff with them. Even N'Golo Kante played against him, and N'Golo Kante, who is the craziest defensive midfielder in the past maybe 8 years, couldn't have any effect on Lionel Messi. So now, Lionel Messi playing in the Copa America and him not scoring doesn't mean that he was looking for an easy opponent. I mean, this is the semi-finals they just played. If Canada were that easy, I mean, they would have been out in the group stages. But look at they played great football and they got to the semi-finals. We all understand Messi just like Ronaldo. They are big time players. They love to show themselves when the stakes are high.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time in it, I think 2016 season where Ronaldo played the whole group stage of the Champions League and he didn't score any goal. Then he came to
The knockouts.
the knockout stages and he scored I think he had
Three goals.
the highest goals of the whole competition when he got to the final. So that's what I'm saying. Saying it's the easiest game. It's not
Anyway,
something
take
that
it
also-
away from Messi. Look at the tournament. It's
Okay,
been under the shadow of the Euros, kind
Yeah,
of.
the reason,
and
yeah.
their time zone.
Yes,
Yeah, the time
exactly.
zone.
But at
Yes.
least, I think
But-
the tournament is picking up. There's going to be another bad one between
Uruguay,
Colombia and Uruguay.
Uruguay, yes.
And the Uruguay are without their three famous musketeers now: Diego Forlan, Luis Suarez, and Edison Cavani. Those were
Good old days.
deadly frontmen,
Good old days.
deadly finisher, a bad gang.
Oh.
That was actually an era
That's an
Oh,
era, bro.
yes.
Uruguayan football.
Forlan,
And
Suarez.
It began in South
Cavani.
Africa at the World Cup, where
Yes.
Forlan became from
The
deputy
Jabulani
to
football.
So we look forward to that. There
Yeah.
is a dead man that has refused to die. A very resurrected James Rodriguez. He is still dragging Colombia.
yeah,
He is their focal man.
He's a national team player. He plays well for the national team.
Well, I
Anytime
agree
he
with
wears
you.
that yellow jersey,
He is a national hero.
he delivers.
He has an accomplice. What was that? Vargas. I think
Vargas, yes.
Vargas.
And they are combining well. Maybe when the the Copa are over, there
We'll
could
do
be
a
a good
post-mortem.
yes. So at least we can be awake too.
So do you think Argentina will still win the Copa, or what?
Usually,
Their favorite.
I
team.
might be wrong. Usually, when that kind of a country are on this pedestal, they become bookmakers' favorite until the match is played.
Okay,
Until
that's
the match
actually
is played.
brilliant.
And Argentina also have a live wire in the newly crowned Inter Milan's captain Lautaro Martinez,
Yeah,
who has been
solid.
working.
He's been on fire.
So yes, so there are, you see, unlike in quotes the fallen Portugal, there are countries who, a big man is not doing something like we were talking. Somebody is
stepping
up. Somebody, that's where the Foden conversation comes in.
So
Somebody is up.
let me bring it back to the Portugal thing. Do you think when as Ronaldo didn't really live up to expectation, right? Do you think Bruno Fernandes was able to, because thinking about it, he's like the next most experienced player in that setup. Do you think he lived up to expectation as much as he could have with the absence of Ronaldo not
Maybe
delivering?
could have
Well,
done
I
more.
think Bruno Fernandes is a political pretender. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes is an impatient head.
Knock him.
As in, Bruno Fernandes,
He complains
yes,
like
he's a Ronaldo compatriot, but would like to see him, and that's not a route to succession. Succession breeds well on loyalty. Yes, there is a criticism around Ronaldo,
Yeah.
but you don't just throw Ronaldo away. Notice that I'm beginning to cut Roberto Martinez some slack. He oversaw a Portugal qualifier where Ronaldo was the best and highest striker, the third in Europe.
Yeah.
And if we're talking
And
10 in
you have
Europe,
Fernandez
you
in that
don't
team.
select countries to play.
Yeah.
So which means are you trying?
So which
at the
means
end of the
Ronaldo,
day, Ronaldo end his place in the team.
All right, truth be told,
Yeah.
just that the outcome of the tournament was.
So you could actually say his teammates failed him.
That's where I'm saying that if I'm Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know if he can hear me. In that match that we were going, I would take off my armband, possibly go and wear a Bernardo Silva, possibly go and wear a Rodri,
Yeah.
and rub it on the face of Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Let him know, yes, you are aspiring for this.
Yeah.
I anoint others ahead of you. Because a calm Rodri, especially in that role, you look at the Roy Keanes, the Patrick Vieira, there was the Mexican captain in Barcelona, Marquez. Those are favored positions for captain. It's not as if there's a position, but the captain, somebody only say, you have an eye view of a match and you can lead. So Bruno Fernandes, I wouldn't even say he flopped. I'm looking at Bernardo Silva, the flying man at Manchester City.
Yeah.
So, but all in all, I will put my blame at the doorstep of the coach.
Yeah.
Not whatever they say, handling the ego of Ronaldo. Because there were matches you could have sent him off, possibly in the 70th minute.
Yeah.
There were matches against France in my house. I was praying to see Ronaldo come in like in the 50th minute. So that could be your joker.
I mean, France even
Sorry,
took out Mbappe.
Jose Mourinho said Ferguson cost him a match. In the 80th minute, he was playing 0-0 with Man United. And that Ferguson sent Ryan Giggs to do warm up. And that when he saw Giggs, he threw in his guys and Ferguson did no substitution and Man U scored. So you have old men. You use them as your joker.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I'm not a coach, but so be. We may not know it. Maybe the day will dawn on us that Cristiano Ronaldo may have played his last international game.
I
There's
don't think it's.
there's no saying. I said we may not tell.
We may not
I
tell.
mean, let's talk about him already positioning himself for the World Cup already. At least this is Ronaldo.
If he comes for the World Cup, I would like to see him not being captain. I would like to see him not being prominent.
That's not possible.
I'd like
though.
to see him as captain,
But
not
captain,
play, not starting the game.
captain from the bench.
You could lead from the bench.
You can lead from the bench. I mean,
Because Portugal has a lot of talent.
Ronaldo will always be Ronaldo.
Even David Alaba did not play a single
The
game.
man
but
who
he
gave them
was
the
captain from
glory
the bench.
against France, Eder, had not played.
Yeah.
There is Rafael Leao, of course, still exuberant, but can be managed. Conceição is lively. He can cause problem and win dead balls.
Yeah.
So, pace. Look at Cody Gakpo. Pace and quick change of direction.
Chappie is smiling in his mind.
Okay, Gakpo is a Liverpool player.
Liverpool player.
You cannot
let
hide
him-
greatness. I've always been preaching about. You can't hide greatness. The last game,
I
played into his hand.
I have triggered him.
The last game, Netherlands.
Yes,
you saw
can I say
the
something? Can I say
effect.
something?
Gakpo effect.
He didn't want to smile. He really wanted to smile. As I let him. The guy just.
Just
I was
let it
hoping.
fly.
I was hoping a Liverpool man in the center.
Oh, on the conversation. This man. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So you got great players.
Yes,
And
No,
it
Cody
could be
Gakpo.
fantastic in the new season if Cody brings this form.
exactly.
No, those are what international
And
tournaments
there's a
are
new
meant to
manager.
be.
And the manager
The
is
new
Dutch
manager,
too.
yes.
Which
Let's
is
not
same-
even say Dutch, right? The manager will definitely have his own tactics, his own
Which is to
philosophy.
play Gakpo on the left.
Like, let me
No,
ask
we should play him on
Chappie,
the
in
left.
Holland, was there a better player than Gakpo?
in Holland during the World Cup.
No, this
This competition.
Europe.
No,
Is it?
none.
Anyways,
Transfer.
let's get to the transfer window.
Man United are busy with audio transfers.
Not they are twerking in the transfer market.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you do.
Can you tell us what's happening within your team, Mr. Man?
Well, nothing much. My team is actually a secret observer. They observe everything they want to do. The only thing you just see is boom, Liverpool are gonna have their what's it called?
Unveiling.
No, their
Pre-season.
no, not preseason. What is it called? Medicals with this and that player. You don't see too much rumors about Liverpool. You can see Liverpool being linked to almost everyone on random websites and random posts. But we all know that when Liverpool wants to sign a particular player, You don't get to see those news on any media outlet.
No, we used
You
to
have
see
to
it. Are
wait.
you talking about this season or
Except
last season?
Fabrizio, and most of the time when Fabrizio makes a statement about Liverpool, it is when the probably when the
Dominica's already done.
Liverpool
Done.
when it's almost done. You don't see them like the United. We all know United will be linked, will be contacted. They will have so many rumors about each player, and they don't go for those players. So I think to avoid being sabotaged, I think
So
Liverpool are actually
Liverpool is point and kill.
exactly. So when they see the targets, they go, they get it done
They
clean.
don't waste
Kelvin.
time.
Well, let me not talk about Arsenal. Let's look at
No, you
Manchester.
have to talk Arsenal. He will talk about Man
No, go ahead.
So
ahead with Man United.
Lenny Euro, there is talks about the lead to Manchester United. I think they need that defense. They need to solidify their defense because Varane is out. Maguire is unreliable.
Yeah.
Casemiro is definitely going to Saudi Arabia. He needs that money. He needs retire. He has money already,
Yeah,
but
retirement
He
plan.
needs
proper
more
retirement
money. He needs
money.
pension.
Pension. So they need somebody
my
to
amigo.
Even
somebody
Kevin
to
De Bruyne
pair.
has taken an interview and said it
Yeah.
is not wise to ignore the cash in Saudi Arabia.
It's not wise. If
But
I
I
was a
think
footballer,
I made a prediction.
money-
if I'm a footballer and I'm 21
day.
in my prime, I'll still go to Saudi Arabia.
I made a prediction. I said this
Saudi
season
League.
we may see a
Exodus.
an Ederson and a Kevin De Bruyne moving to the Saudi League, and the next season we'll see Guardiola leaving City.
To Saudi.
Just
Saudi.
mark this thing I just said. Yeah.
But
No,
if
Pep
Guardiola
goes to
can
Saudi
Guardiola can
Arabia,
go
it's over.
for
He
the
should go to Spain.
Spain national
I
team.
don't think Guardiola will go. I think Guardiola remain at
Mr.
club.
Adrenaline won't let him coach a national team.
Coach a national team.
He needs that
He
adrenaline
may.
to survive.
Maturity changes a lot of things.
Look, he
brother.
has won everything. Look,
My
he's
brother.
bored. The reason De Bruyne is going to Saudi League, or the reason De Bruyne may be going to the Saudi League is because he has won everything. He has won the
I think
Champions
money
League.
is the number one
Yeah,
motivation.
brother,
yeah, money is number
money
one
is the
motivation,
key,
but at the same
right?
time, guy, you don't win every team. So
And I also
nothing
think so.
will-
For me, I think Guardiola going to a place like what's it called,
Saudi.
Saudi Arabia. It's not going to be unusual, right? Especially you talk about ego. Also, the man also wants to.
Cash out.
Apart from cash
Wait,
out,
he wants to win in Saudi Arabia.
bro.
There's
Yes,
nothing-
now this one,
Nah.
bro.
What is
bro,
there to win in Saudi
Hold on, let me
Arabia?
tell you. You can't,
Trophy.
you cannot tell
What
me.
trophy?
Wait. You can't tell me. Wait.
Asian
No, don't do that.
Champions
Don't do that.
League.
Don't do that. You can't tell me that right now. The Saudi league. Let's be factual. Let's be straight. The Saudi league is actually improving.
It's
season
better than the
by-
African League now. Am I
Hold on.
wrong?
Season by season.
Who won the recent Saudi league? Who was the winner? Is it
Uh,
Al Hilal or
no.
which of the
Al-
Al's?
It's not.
Any of the
Ronaldo is
Al-
Al-
That
Al-
the one, the one,
No,
the one,
Ronaldo is Al Nassr.
Neymar,
So I
the
think
one
it's a
Neymar plays. Yes.
Al something.
Al Asra or something like
Let
that.
that Al go and play
Al
Girona.
Nasir.
My bro,
No, Al
No,
Nassr
Al
is
Nassr is
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
They didn't
Okay.
win.
My
so
bro,
Al,
what I'm saying-
Al Hilal or
I think it's
No,
Al Hilal.
Yeah. Al Hilal.
Let
What-
Al Hilal
bro, what
go
I'm
and
saying
play
is simple.
Girona.
what I'm
Let's
saying,
see who's going to
bro,
win.
what I'm saying.
I
is
bet that's
this.
a one match
In the
in a
next
league format. You
in
can't
In the
tell.
league format,
Look at Aston Villa.
10v10. Girona is going to win the Girona of last season.
We'll win the
We
Saudi League.
No. I mean 10v10 against Al Hilal. Let's just play. Let's play.
11-11.
11-11.
Yes.
Bro,
They're going to win 8.
the point I'm making is simple. Within the next 2-3 years, this whatever that you're giving to the Saudi league as this is not important and everything, with the influx of before you start seeing, give it 3 years, you see 26 years to 27
Aruna
years old.
Lukman is almost on his
So
way
you
now.
see 26 years, 27-year-olds going to the Saudi league. Then
Ademola Lookman.
I
You go-
said, hey, Ademola.
No, Ademola needs to play in the Prem.
you go see him
Should
now.
not go.
Oga,
Why is it?
Oga,
No,
will
no, the
will
point I'm making,
provide his
no.
pension?
Ademola
No, it's
scored
not even
it.
about
Let's go
pension
to
right
Saudi
now.
Arabia.
No, it's not even
Oh.
about pension right now. What I'm saying
Even
is that
Osimhen, I would like him to just.
what I am saying is
Just go
simple.
chill.
Make
Get
it
some
The
face
money.
Saudi league is developing at a fast pace. Let us.
And they have awesome coaches there.
They are, and more people are going to move there. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
Coaches
you see
like who? Luis Sosa.
you start
Or
seeing
Spain.
23-year-olds for
Google
20-year-olds going to Saudi league, and then you go believe when they talk. But
Anyways,
I
don't believe it.
I just feel if you are
Guardiola will go
going. I don't believe Guardiola will go there.
I
in the next
believe
10
with
years.
Number-
God,
I
all
feel
things are
see the
possible.
reason why I say Guardiola will coach a national team is because I think he's hungry for the World Cup. That's the only thing. missing
Why
on
do you
his-
think
on his
so?
resume.
That's the only thing.
It's
Why
a
do you
big
think
trophy
so?
to
Euros.
raise.
no, why do you think so? No, why do you think so? Why do you think
Because he
Guardiola?
has won the Champions League, the league. He has won
Well,
everything.
I don't think that's enough
as
money.
a club
Coach a
manager,
national
he has
team.
won everything.
You
But
can't
now he
tell
needs to
us.
These guys
put.
want
One
He
to
day
needs
you
to
will
play
see
put.
office every
Mourinho. One
day.
day you
They
will see
want to
Mourinho
win.
at Portugal. Leave
I'm telling you,
adrenaline.
these things are things that will happen. I'm telling
Their
you.
coaches, I don't think.
Guardiola will,
Their coaches, I don't
Guardiola
think
will
they will
coach.
ever.
Guardiola will coach Spain. You see a Jurgen Klopp coach Germany. You see a
I don't think those.
Mourinho
I don't think those
coaching
coaches.
Portugal, and
I don't think those
that's like
coaches.
their
I
retirement
don't think
plan.
those coaches. This.
Not going to Saudi.
I don't think
If
these
going to
coaches
Saudi
you
was a
mentioned.
priority, Mourinho would be there.
Okay.
No, I don't think these coaches you mentioned, any of them have the intention or have to want to coach a national
In the
team
next 5
in the
years.
next 5 years. It's not
Okay.
going to happen.
Let's
And
see.
in the next 5 years, I think Moreno will be thinking of maybe possible retirement and everything.
No, I think Mourinho is closer to coaching the national team. He's at Fenerbahce now, so little by little by little by little.
He's going
He's
home.
going
He's
home.
not. He's not. He's not. But I
Let's
mean,
see.
The
Okay.
moment
I mean,
Martinez leaves
I mean,
that seat,
yeah.
Mourinho takes over.
All right, no wahala.
And Zidane replaces Deschamps.
Let's quickly just round up with these youngsters that are delivering for Spain.
Yamal,
Yamal,
fantastic player. I think I mentioned it before.
yeah,
Nico Williams, those are great players. Those are players to watch out for. Those guys have already made, the goal Yamal scored against France.
and I'm asking because there's already a lot of conversation as to the comparisons between what Yamal would deliver for Barcelona and Mbappe coming in from PSG to Real Madrid, and what all that would mean for
Time will tell.
time will tell.
Time will tell. Definitely.
Mr.
Time will
Chappy
tell.
Chase, what do you think? Time will tell too.
Yeah.
Time will tell too.
Yes.
And because of that, it's time up for today at the Center Circle podcast. We
Yep.
hope to be
No,
back.
but I said something before. I said we need to make a statement about Gola and
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when the competition
When the
is all
competition is
done.
over.
When the competition is all done.
Okay.
So, but for now, it's time up, and
Okay.
we'll see you guys next week at the Center Circle podcast. Thank you guys, and bye.
Yes.
100.